Georgia in Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on the #1 team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Vanderbilt's offense takes the field. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? You've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Georgia's offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that
open space in the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way. This guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find...
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down and...
is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Pulls it, fires complete. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Grabbed behind the line. It's Frazier. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll pull it on the read. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. So after the 1st down run, here's 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He's going to throw deep right side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is in the air. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Looking for room, it's Frazier. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. To throw, it's Stockton. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes! Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. The RPO, it's complete. He's running free down the middle. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They had the explosive score, and it's all for naught as that penalty will take the touchdown off the board. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Tight end finds a soft spot. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. He makes the catch. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. Snaps it in the shotgun. Bringing the heat. Big fella moving. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the quarterback goes down. field goal.
Number 91 on the field goal.
Absolutely center cut. And now the lead is even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hudson.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Unloads to the right. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Now on the return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Looking for room. It's Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rushes on him. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Got a man. It's Sherrill. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They'll go to the ground.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Quickly out to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Here's a heat. Floating away. Inside the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
That has to sting as a defense. In a 3rd and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual-threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen.
Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The give. Touchdown Doors. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? It's a much-needed life for this offense as they try to cut away at this lead.
No doubt. Needed something to go right. You're down. You got to make plays. You got to get your team back in it. Great start. Keep chipping away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This should be the last play of the quarter. To the air, it's Stockton. Here's the pressure. Picked off. What a play to set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Spence.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Off the play fake. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when 3-time All-American David Pollock played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
A washed-up old guy. I heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. It's now a 1-possession game, 16-10. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. He'll keep it on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space, it's Frazier. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Young. Oh, the sweet shoot gets him free. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Motion from the wideout. Off the RPO, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Give to the back.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
And the Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Stockton. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds him out of the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point. But you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 7 over SMU.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He'll pull it down and run.
We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Back to pass on 2nd down. Moving away from pressure. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Now the play fake. Intercepted. The defense has set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. This offense has it with really good field position. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. Spins away from the defender. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Auger trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run play action. That's reeled in. It's Frazier. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Dogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stowers. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Newberry. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Hoskins. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Got it behind the line. It's Hudson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Frazier. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Branch. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. The short hands, it's Branch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Going to throw it over the top of the knee.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas between the hedges in Sanford Stadium.
Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Off play action on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. Turning it, just keeps moving. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. The play action fake. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Handoff to the lone back. It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Reads it, fires complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. This Dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man, it's Pavia. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Ready to fire from the pistol. Trying play action. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Lets it fly. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll send the tight end in motion. They want to run it left here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
2nd down.
Right back to him on the ground. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes a connection. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 for the first down. Using his legs, it's Frazier. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Use the play fake, now to throw. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. And the Commodores will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Under fire. Complete downfield. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down. To throw. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, this offensive line has got to do a better job. They've now given up way too many sacks. This poor quarterback is running for his life. They've got to shore up and do a better job on the offensive line.
And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Dogs are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. Georgia sends out the punt team. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Young. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
The Commodores will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush. They win up front.
Georgia lining up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Breaks the tackle. There he goes. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Vandy. Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Iowa State is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage to this point, but you take a look at the scoreboard and you see we have ourselves a close game. They're up by 4 over SMU. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Second down, he'll throw it.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down.
Number 92 on to punt it away.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work for the first down in the final period of this one. Grabbed behind the line, it's Sherrill. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to pass, it's Pavia. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Hoskins. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Quarterback on the keeper. And the Commodores are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Young. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Odd choice to take the penalty there. If you just take the loss, it also costs the offense down. Instead, they'll replay it. On the ground, it's Young. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Stowers. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. And the Commodores send out the punt unit. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. First play of the drive, it's the end around. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. It's complete. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll leave it with him. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Keeps it on the draw. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thomas. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Commodores! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you this.
Most had the completion, just missed it. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Bringing it out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23. The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And some room to work. He's out past the 35. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. From the gun, running back on the move.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Stockton. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia sends out the punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. They'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Here's the give off the left side. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gonna run it, it's Young. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. He'll do it himself. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw, and they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Commodores will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Oh, he's got some space. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The inside handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
All right, I know we're winning, and that's great. But at some point, we got to stop getting our quarterback killed. Like, we got to protect the most important player on the field. Please?
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. They'll start this drive with a pass. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
On the ground, it's Frazier. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard. It's good. Now it'll take a touchdown to beat them, a 5-point lead here in the 4th. So they were able to put up a 3-spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Hoskins. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. It's picked off and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. That is the exclamation point, and they remain perfect. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue.